Assalamualaikum and hi madam, we are from group 7 and we'll talk about retirement planning challenge and debt management. This is my group members. First is Mas, second is AISHA, third is FAZIRAH and fourth is me, NASHIRAH.
Financial planning is the smart management of money to reach goals like owning a home or retiring comfortably. It involves budgeting, saving, investing, and managing debt. Today, retires face rising costs, longer lifespan, and a few patient benefits, making financial planning more crucial than ever. Key steps include paying off high interest debt, adjusting spending habits, and getting good financial advice. With proactive planning, a secure and stress-free retirement is possible. Malaysian retirement system has a mandatory, voluntary and private plans, but many still face financial insecurity due to inflation, low wages and poor planning. 78% of APF contributors don't meet the minimum saving of RM196,800. Rising costs hit pensioners and low-income earners the hardest. You face growing bankruptcy driven by poor debt management and trends like YOLO and FOMO. This highlight the urgent need for financial literacy, smart debt handling, and yearly planning for a stable future.
Methodology. For this study, we focus on two major personal finance issues in Malaysia: retirement planning challenge and debt management. We apply a qualitative method by analysing secondary data from reliable sources such as EPF, Bank Negara Malaysia, DOSM, AKPK, and an article from the Straits Times. From this, we identify key themes. For retirement, we look at low APF savings, early withdrawals, and poor financial literacy. While for debt, we focus on high household debt, rising debt service ratios, and budgeting issues. We also compare Malaysia's situation with countries like Singapore and Thailand to give context. These insights help shape practical recommendations for all levels, from individuals and policymakers.
Okay, so next I will explain regarding the analysis of current issue. So the first issue is regarding retirement planning challenges. So the first point for retirement planning challenges is insufficient retirement saving. Actually, this is according to the data from EPF, which is over 2/3 of Malaysian approaching retirement has less than 15,000 in the EPF account. This is actually far below the recommended minimum, which is 240,000 for the basic retirement needs. Next is about increasing life expectancy. Actually, increasing life expectancy means that individual now required more funds to support themselves during retirement, sometimes for 20 years or more. The third point is low financial literacy, which leads to poor planning and unrealistic expectation. Actually, many individuals underestimate the amount required for retirement or delay planning until it is too late. So, without proper budgeting, investment strategy, and long-term financial goals. Okay, so next I will explain regarding the second issue, which is debt management. Okay, debt management refers to the process of handling debts through planned repayment strategies, financial discipline, and the use of professional advice or restructure tools when necessary. Okay, the first point is assessing all outstanding debts, which is creating a realistic pie check and prioritizing repayment, especially for high interest debts such as credit card and personal loans. So in Malaysia, the increasing of cost of living and stagnant wages have contributed to higher household debts, particularly among the youngest population. So next is the AKPK. AKPK actually offer the financial education, counseling and structured debt management programs. So this service have proven effective in helping Malaysian people to control their finance problem by reschedule repayments and reducing financial burdens. So next point for debt management is corporate and national level. Okay, business must ensure that their debts are aligned with their revenue projection and operation needs. So excessive borrowing without a clear repayment strategy can lead to insolvency or reduce investor confidence. So next is DSR. DSR is a debt service ratio, which is indicate financial overcommitment in Malaysia. So the government and Bank Negara Malaysia have implemented various policy to control the household debt level, such as tighten lender guidance and limits on borrowing based on the income levels. And the last point is financial literacy. Financial literacy fall into debt traps due to lack of understanding about the interest rate, long terms, or the consequence of late payments. Okay, education and awareness campaign and can help the public make the informed financial.
Hi, my name is NASHIRAH binti JUANAH, and I will talk about impact assessment. First is rising challenge in retirement planning. Financial planning for retirement is increasingly difficult in Malaysia due to the longer life expectancy. Many people are struggle to prepare their fund for their retirement. Next is inadequate retirement savings. Many retirees risk exhausting their fund. Elderly are forced to work longer than usual. Last but not least is poor debt management. Younger nowadays over-reliance on credit card and unnecessary loans and cannot save money for their emergency. So, for the conclusion impact assessment, we need to stronger policy and better financial education for the people, and proactive personal planning are need to prevent future financial instability.
The first one, retirement planning challenge. One of the biggest financial problems in Malaysia is that many people don't have enough savings for retirement. According to EPF data, more than 2/3 of members aged 54 have less than RM50,000 saved, much lower than recommended RM240,000 needed to live comfortably after retirement. This happens because people are living longer, prices keep going up, and many still don't understand how to plan their finance. To solve this, financial education should start early in school, workplace, and through online platforms. People should also be encouraged to save more, not just rely on EPF. They can make extra contributions or join private retirement schemes like PRS with help from government incentive like tax relief. Technology can help too. Using apps or online calculators make it easier to set savings goals and track progress. Financial planners can also help people earn extra income like from renting property or running a small business. And we must not forgetting gig workers. More effort is needed to include them in retirement plans like AISHA. Also, the RM240,000 savings target should be reviewed from time to time as costs keep increasing. Debt management. Another major issue is high personal debt. Household debt in Malaysia is now RM1.63 trillion. That's over 84% of our GDP. Many people face high monthly repayments, poor budgeting, and depend too much on credit cards or loans. Because of this, they find it hard to save or plan for retirement. We need to improve financial literacy, especially about budgeting, borrowing wisely, and managing debt. This lesson should be taught in school, at work, and on social media or apps. It's also important for people to build an emergency fund at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses, so they don't need to rely on loans during hard times. Service like AKPK can help people manage their debt, but not enough people know about it, so public awareness should be increased. Lastly, employers and banks should be more transparent with loan terms, and the government should monitor lending practice to protect the public, especially the young people, low-income families, and the gig workers who are more at risk.
So, conclusion for all this is, first, financial planning is crucial for long-term security. As Malaysia faces rising living costs, longer life expectancy, and lower salary, proper financial planning is essential to achieving stability and well-being. Next is main barrier to financial security. This challenge will not only affect individual but also place additional strain on family. So, what we need to do? We need to call to action. Taking action now will help build a financial resilient society and reduce the future burden on family and national resources. Thank you. That's all from our group. Thank you.